All right, so let's get out to the Shine Shack and talk about today's program out here. Oh boy, it's not one thing, it's another. So as you can see, the ceiling looks awesome. And here it's all dried, it's all even. There's just no bad spots at all in that. So today what I want to do is I want to do the cutting in out here. We got the green there. We're going to be real careful. We're going to pour some in. I love to use a mud pan as sort of a cutting in little like pot to keep the paint in. I'm just double checking, making sure everything is awesome in here, which it is. So it's going to be time to get the color put on the wall. So it's going to be a very transformational day. The boss and Janet were here last night. I'll have a little vid going up later on some of that stuff. And the boss said the place looks beautiful. So, you know, you can't beat that. It's not often the boss is impressed, but I think he was impressed with the way this has come along. So let's cut the bullshit and get working. I've done a hell of a lot of contract painting in my time, and one thing you want to do is make sure you get real clean lines up at the top where the wall is going to intersect the ceiling. And one thing I like to do, and I'm going to go over this 2 times, I'm going to double coat this. I don't want to have, you know, maybe 2 coating the walls down here, and I don't want any light spots showing through. So I'm going to go around and coat that 2 times, but you see I got a very wide margin in there. A lot of times when people cut in the wall paint to the ceiling, they have too thin of a band and they go to roll it and the roller keeps hitting the ceiling. I don't want to have to go back and do any ceiling touch-up, so it's worth doing it the right way. It's also worth, when you're cutting it, to have the proper technique. A lot of people go back and forth with a brush, but what I actually like to do is to take the brush and just pull, get it up there and pull in one direction only. Do not back pull, because you will raise the bristles. Get yourself a good clean line, get right up in there, and then fill in below that, and you will be good to go. It's about 2:10 in the afternoon. I am tired as hell. You shouldn't go drinking till go to bed at 2:30 and get up at 7:30. Woohoo! I've gone once around the room cutting in the top, and I want to show you why it requires 2 times to go back and do it. Let's say that you went to just start rolling the wall now. The problem is you're not going to go up all the way to the ceiling with the roller, right? You're only going to go up to the margin area or overlap the margin area. But what's going to happen is you're going to leave areas that are white in here, and I don't know how well you can see them. And that's where the ceiling came down. Below that, the ceiling paint and things. So one of the reasons you want to go around twice is you don't want those spots showing up. You don't want any white showing through. You know, yeah, it takes a little longer, but it's just the hallmark of a really good quality job, and it's what a professional would do, and it's what I demand from my own place. So I'm now going to go around. Yeah, it'll take another half hour, 45 minutes, but I'm going to second coat the ceiling line, and also where I cut in the 4 walls to get the corners good, because I want a good even finish. This is about done. The second cut in, the second coat cut in. Takes a little longer, but definitely worth it, because now I can roll without worrying about hitting the ceiling, and I've ensured myself a perfect paint job with no white or light showing under there. So yeah, getting ready to set up to roll in about 10 minutes after I take a break to get something to drink. Really pumped up to finally get the green on here, and it's going to look awesome.
No comment for either company. How do we inherit from you, from divorce, from litigation, and then protecting those assets from estate tax for generations? There is no way to move any of your wealth upon your passing. but failing to properly plan can jeopardize your entire estate. Join me for a bill fix asset protection seminar.
We got that double cut in at the top, so we don't have to worry about
Doubletree Hotel.
getting good coverage. Just get it on.
493-8070.
Get on. We're going to get 2 coatings today.
650-493-8070 or billfix.com.
Exactly what I expect for a well-primed wall.
Every half hour on KGO.
Really I doubled around the light.
Hey, I know you looked at that too.
Yes. Your ratings were the dice because the majority of them, 57% expect to stay for these. Surprisingly, actually, women's standards there are with the bill, or that there's.
Well, you can get an idea of the how prep pays off. That's just the first coat on 2 of the walls. We still have 2 more to go back here, but you can see that that green really. The windows are dirtier. You'd be able to see it really draws the green inside. This is a really nice, soothing color here, and you can see up on the up at the ceiling line we have really ultra clean lines up there, which really defines a really good custom paint job. And I define a custom paint job as one that will probably take you the day to do a room like this, and that's the schedule I'm on. It's pushing on to about 4 o'clock. I got to put 2 more walls here and then come back and grab the second coat on them. And the evenness is going to be phenomenal on there. So got to keep rolling. Happy to announce the first coat is down. And wow, just fantastic. Just went on so easy. Going to let a little more time go by. It's about 4 o'clock. 4:10, it'll take about a half hour to roll it off again. Only had one problem. Wolfie came in and he stepped in the corner of the pan here, the roller pan, and he upended the whole, you know, his leverage or whatever pulled the whole pan over. So, you know, I didn't know whether to beat him or just go ahead and clean up, but of course you know me. I ended up cleaning it up. I wanted to strap some rags to his paws and have him do it. Then I had to get him cleaned up. So you can see now he's getting his reward out here, huh? Back asleep. Good boy, huh? So just about ready to start rolling the second coat. And wow, I think I've made a good color choice here, with bringing the green in from the outside and bringing the outside green in and the inside green out. Okay, guys, time for the second coat up here, and that's exactly what I'm putting on now. Well, Wolfie's stepping and spilling over the paint tray. Give me plenty of time to allow the paint to dry. And remember, because I double cut in, I don't have to go all the way up and risk hitting the ceiling, so I have a perfect ceiling line, which is really good. It's always the details in painting that make the job. It's not the it's not the generally. I mean, the color's critical, but you know, finely detailed application is also really key. People can tell if you really got a good paint job, or it looks like it was put on with a shotgun, right? So big difference between the two. And of course, the second coat is going to roll on a lot easier, because with each progressive coat, we've got 1 coat of primer, 2 coats of primer on the walls actually, and then we have our first coat of paint, and now our second. So this wall is getting more and more sealed as time goes by. Whew, you know, guys, it's really hard to believe that January 15th I got the okay to the framing that I did. The plumbing and the rough electrical was all okayed by the city inspector, Dick. And here it is, barely a month later, over a month later, and the whole place, the main building has been, the main room inside the building has been completed. We got nice clean lines. I'm really loving this green color because it helps to really draw the outside in. And it's kind of hard with this camera to get a good color representation, but it really is very soft, and you can see the contrast to the ceiling, and you can see how well the angles worked out in terms of vaulting the ceiling. Remember when I started out, this had a standard 8-foot ceiling, and I was very worried that the ceiling just felt low, you know, and I was worried the top of the still was, you know, we would be scraping the ceiling there. So it was really the right thing to do, to go ahead and design and vault that and frame that up, and then put the 150-degree angle here, the 120-degree angles down the side, and it really makes a beautiful presentation. So I thought, I guess I overestimated what I'd be able to do. So tomorrow that leaves the bathroom to be done, and that's going to be the cornflower yellow like a butter. So I want to also thank everybody for being with me today, especially, you know, last night some lady rammed her BMW after hitting a car in a truck, skidded across the lawn, and planted her BMW in the side of my house, causing me to lose the main support in the upper left-hand corner of the house. But I've got plenty of other wall studs holding it up, so it's all good. It's only one floor. You guys have been marvelous in your support and on this whole project. So when we knock this off tomorrow, I'll be able to clean up the lights. You can see I managed to hit them with a little bit of paint when the roller is moving around. And this week we'll be talking about tiling the floor, and I've picked out I'd love to put down the same tile that's in the kitchen, and we'll talk about that during the week. That'll wear really, really well. Then I can order the kitchenette cabinet here and the upper cabinets, and have a place to put the refrigerator underneath, hopefully, on the side there. So it should really be a nice accent in that corner. I'm not perfect, you know. I gotta admit, you know, Wolfie spilled the paint. He did do that. But yeah, I got a little overeager with rolling. Even when you, even with the best of cutting in and all that, I still whacked it one time there, and I caught a little one right up there. So I'll remedy them tomorrow. But I think you'll agree the room looks pretty awesome, and it really has a feel of being very peaceful and serene. Of course, that peacefulness will be shattered once the boss is in here and the still's gone and he's screaming and all that. And chasing Janet, and Jen and I around with the wooden spoon spanking our butts and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone, today. And tomorrow we're into the bathroom, a much smaller size project, and we'll catch those little goof up here and call it a weekend. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.